Thanks for joining us on the John Mendola Show. We're joined by Liberty Stefalo, the Lakeland girls soccer team. Liberty, let's talk about you being a senior, a captain on this squad, how the season has been going. And when we go back, Coach and I were talking a little bit earlier, we go back to March all the way till the beginning of the season. We all had questions. Hey, let's get back to spring sports. That didn't happen. Let's do some summer stuff. Well, some stuff happened there with travel, but then fall sports was still in question. How did you feel that you and the girls communicated to say, hey, we're all working on our own to try to get to a cause to have a successful season?
Yeah, we were all trying to do a lot of work in the off season. I know we were checking in every once in a while, just seeing what we were doing. We had a running program we were following. So I think everyone, we weren't sure how much we were going to get to practice together, so we were trying to do as much on our own as we could.
You talk about being a captain and a leader, and of course, there's a lot of unknowns, as we just had said, but what were some of the things you tried to do? Was it encouraging some of the younger players? Was it trying to be a good example? How did you felt that you did so far? And again, the season's not over. We don't know what lies ahead in the days or weeks to come, but talk about some things that you kind of focus on to be a leader.
I just kind of try to tell everybody, don't take it for granted. Every time we go to practice, we enjoy it. We, are serious when we have to, but then we also, try to have fun too and just make the most out of what we have.
About being a leader there on the defense for the Lady Chiefs, talk about your communication skills, or is it your toughness? Is it the grit? What would you say helps you, be a good person in the back there?
I just try to talk a lot and be communicate a lot because I see the whole field. So, the more I can help out, with the offense and kind of, let them know if someone's open, if, someone's coming on them, I think that helps them out a lot when I talk.
How about the corner kicks? Let's talk a little bit about the power or the finesse, for that matter, what you do with your corner kicks.
I just kind of, put them in the general area, and usually Joan or Marissa or someone, their head finds the ball, and they make it really easy for me. I just put them in an area and they finish it.
You're going to be matched up against some of the best strikers in the league, so you got to be tough, you got to be fast, you got to communicate well. Coach basically says, listen, she's all of those things. Talk about going against some of those top forwards.
One of the biggest things I kind of do is going into it. Most of these girls, I've been matching up with them for at least 2 years, so I kind of know the way they play, and I just kind of study, if they're more right foot dominated, left foot dominated, if they're quick, all those things. Really just preparing and studying the player helps me out a lot.
I know you play basketball as well. Is that something you do for fun? You pretty serious about it?
No, basketball, I've always loved basketball, so last year I was just let's just try it. So, I got some JV minutes, and I just really love being on the team and being with another group of girls.
You got a younger brother not too far away from you, Rocco. Talk about him. Is he involved in sports as well? Are you guys competitors sometimes?
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything. We're very competitive, but we're also very supportive. I go to his games, he comes to mine. It's a healthy competition.
College is kind of in flux right now because we're not sure, hey, what's going to happen. But you kind of have eyes on you'd like to go to a bigger school. Do you have some in mind right now?
Yeah, I applied to a few schools, like Penn State and Pitt. Those are, some big schools I applied to, so we'll see.
All right, Liberty, well, it's great to catch up with you. It sounds like you got everything going your way. Keep up the great work there at Lakeland.
Thank you.